Good morning, Kiki Squad. Welcome back to my channel, and as you notice, water is already dripping all over my face. So you know today is going to be a wash day, but it's not just any kind of wash day or a wash and go. It's actually going to be a Q&A. So I have asked some of my subscribers to ask me some questions. Any question that you want to ask me, like anything you want to know about me that you don't already know about me, which is practical maybe everything because you're my subscribers, I decided that I would share with you. However, there is a twist to this video. So this video actually is inspired by a video that Petite Divinity, a Jamaican vlogger, I'll put her YouTube channel and her vlog channel in the description box below. Definitely go and check her out. I actually enjoy looking at her videos, and I saw her do a video. She was doing a makeup video. I don't do makeup, so that's why I'm doing hair. But what she did, I think it was probably trending at the time, where you would do your makeup and you would answer questions that your subscribers would want to know about you. If you answer it, you get to use the product that you want to use, and if you don't answer the question, then you have to use a product that does not work for you on your face. So I'm like, I don't do makeup, but I do hair. So I'm like, I'm going to do this Q&A, and if I answer the questions, then I get to use the products that I want to use that would give me a bomb wash and go. And if I don't answer the questions, then I have to use a product that I know does not work on my hair. Now, it's not that the product is trash, it's just that it doesn't work on my hair type. So let's get into the video. So we are first go. I've already like drenched my hair, and my hair is like filthy, like gel, creams, like it really needs a wash. So I actually want to start by shampooing or pre-pooing my hair. Now if I answer the first question, I get to pre-poo. If I do not answer the question, I have to skip that step. And the pre-poo is the, where is it? I have everything in a bag down here. It's the Moisture Miracle Aloe and Coconut Water Detangle and Condition Pre-Shampoo. It's the best detangler in the world, so you need to get your hands on this, guys. If you have never tried it, definitely try it. So the first question is, let's see if I want to answer it. What's your all-time favorite memory? Alright, so I will answer, so I'll just get started. I'm pre-pooing my hair. My all-time favorite memory, I actually have a lot of great memories, to be honest. So this question is hard, not because I can't think of anything, but hard because it's a lot. Like, I've had an amazing childhood, I have had an amazing teenage life, and I'm still having a wonderful and amazing time and as an adult. So let me see, let me choose one. Oh, and let me show you the product and the way that it defines and detangles my hair. Look at that. Look at the way this product, look at it. And I always state my hair type. I am 3C. Behind here, the hair that I'm touching right now, this is 3C, and above is 4A, for those who want to know. My all-time favorite memory, it would be, to be honest, this is what comes to mind, so I'll just state this. Lying down on my parents at home, lying down in the living room, not on the sofa, on the couch, but lying down on the floor, because that's just what we like doing. Mom is the only one who would really be on the chair sitting. Me, daddy, and brother, we would lie on the floor, and we would just literally just sit and talk. Like, maybe they would tell us about old time days, or just tell us something, and we'll do this well into the night. And I think they told us what we would classify as zombie stories and things that happened to them back in the day. So I think that's my favorite memory, just together time with my mother, my father, and my brother, and just talking our lives away. So I'm going to finish up detangling my hair, and then I'm going to come back on with the next question. So I have to wash this out, but I really want you guys to see this detangler. It really is the best thing ever. You need to get your hands on this. It's the step before you shampoo. For those who don't know what a pre-shampoo is, you just put it in your hair to make the shampoo. I think it's to prevent the shampoo from stripping your hair, and this brings out all of your curls. Oh yes, you guys can actually see that. Watch, look at that. It brings out all of your curls. So I'm just going to finish up off camera and then come back on to do the rest of the wash. Okay guys, I'm back, and this is what my hair is looking like. It feels amazing. So I'm moving on to the next step, which is, sorry, I'm not looking there, which is to shampoo my hair. And I have 2 shampoos. I love using this one, the Cream of Nature Pure Honey Moisturizing Dry Defense Shampoo, and this is my favorite shampoo thus far. It feels really creamy and nice. And the other shampoo that I have, not that it isn't great, but it's just that I like this one. The other shampoo is the Restore Me Cream Shampoo from Lotta Body with milk and honey. So if I answer your question, I'm going to be using Cream of Nature, and if I don't, then I have to use the Lotta Body. The next question is what it is that you are passionate about. Okay, I'll answer that. So I get to shampoo my hair with the shampoo that I wanted to use. What am I passionate about? This is how it comes out, and a lot, you don't need a lot. I shampoo my entire hair. I don't really just shampoo just the scalp or the roots. I shampoo like everything. What am I passionate about? Currently, I'm passionate about YouTube. That's what I'm passionate about currently. Yeah, YouTube. YouTube is the answer. That's my #1 passion right now, YouTube. And singing, actually. I mean, I don't go hard on the singing as much as I do YouTube, but I think those are my 2 passions, singing and YouTube. So it has a nice foam, it suds up really nice, and it just feels good. And it does not strip your hair. That's what I like about this. When you're finished with this, your hair you actually see all your curls being defined as opposed to your hair feeling stripped. So that's what I really love about this shampoo. Alright, let me just answer one more question while I'm shampooing. The next question is, what's the best advice anyone has ever given you? Best advice anyone has ever given me. Let me see. Oh, I actually remember, and it came from a guy actually. It is when you look for, the advice wasn't necessarily to me. It was just a phrase, a statement, but it was advice. I internalized it, I took it as advice. That when you're looking for a life partner, that you look for someone who is more spiritual than you are, and someone that you can learn from. And I know you may say, but there is instances where the female might be more spiritual than the male. I get that, but for me, that's the best advice. Alright, so next question, and this is my hair with all of the product rinsed out. So now we move on to the conditioners. So I have the moisturizing dry defense conditioner from the same Cream of Nature Pure Honey line. Now this, I really can't remember. I don't think I have a favorite conditioner currently, but this is what I had, so that's why I'm using this. And the other one that I will have to use if I don't answer the question is the African Pride Moisture Miracle Honey Chocolate and Coconut Oil Nourish and Restore Conditioner. No, the reason why I picked this, I've never used this in my life. The reason why I picked this to be the product that I use if I don't answer the question is because I've seen a lot of reviews on this, and most persons that I've seen review this have not been impressed with it. So I'm saying, well, I'll just use it and see. And I really do want to try it. So whether or not I use it today, I want to try the product for myself to see how I feel about it. So the next question is, if I've been answering all your questions, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? If I could live anywhere, for those who know me, I am not even going to answer. Like, you guys, if you know me, just comment below where you think I would live. Just pause this video before I answer the question. Pause this video and comment below where I would live. If I could choose anywhere in the world to live, where would I live? So pause, comment, and then I'll state Barbados. I love, and I've traveled. I've been places. I've been regional places, international places. I've been places, but my all-time favorite, for real, Barbados. Like, you guys can make me your okay, you can't really make me ambassador, but yeah. I love Barbados. So I am going to use this product in my hair now. I'll answer another question one time. What do you like most about being married? What do I like most about being married? Let me see. This is what it looks like. It smells cool. So I like the constant companionship, because we didn't live together before we were married. I lived at home, he lived at home. We live together now that we are married. So as much as we would go out a lot and talk on the phone and what's not, it's not the same as actually having the person there with you 24/7. So having somebody to talk to, and they're like literally like right there. As soon as they turn around, they're right there to talk to. And he literally is my best friend. Like, it's not, it sounds cliche, but it is the truth. Like, I think your husband should be your best friend, your wife should be your best friend. Like, you spend most of your time with them. So I mean, kind of weird if you're not your best friend. I'm not your best friend. I'm not saying that you can't have like girlfriends or boyfriends in terms of like female friends or male friends who are close friends, but as really close, I would say he's my best friend. So that's what I like most about being married, having a constant companion there with me all the time, and having someone to kill roaches and spiders for me, because I am afraid of those things. So it's great to have someone right there in the house to kill them for me. Yeah. So let me go ahead and answer. Like, as I said, I don't really have a favorite conditioner, because it's not like I'm in love with this one. It's just I had this, so I used it. Let me go ahead and answer another one. How did you know he was the one? So they're talking about my husband, most likely. How did I know that he was the one for me? Why did I choose him among all the others to get married? Let me see. How did I know he was the one? Why did I choose him to get married to among everybody else? Well, to be honest, let's see. Let me think, because everything that I say, it's honest. So I'm going to think and make sure I give the honest answer. His character. He has a character like everyone that I have, whether being in a relationship with or persons who I spoke with just on a friendly basis. He has a different kind of personality than every other person that I've ever met. He is really good at listening, and he is very forgiving. Probably one of the most chilled and laid back persons that you would ever meet. And I always tell him that I fell in love with his personality before anything else. Like, it's just like a calm soul. That's literally the word that I would use to sum him up. He is a calm soul. Really relaxed, really reserved, I mean, he's goofy and funny and crazy as well. Like, he's crazy and outgoing, but just something like tranquil and peaceful and very honest, exceptionally honest and loyal. And I think if you want a husband, for females, you're looking for a husband, you need honesty and you need loyalty, so you don't get your heart broken in the future. And the fact that he is also, because there are other persons who are cool and everything, but they weren't godly. Like, they're not Christians, and since you're a Christian, I mean, you know, your relationship is going to be quite iffy. But with a Christian, you know for sure that even though it might be like ups and downs, you know, since Christ is the foundation, that you are going to come out victorious. So you are sure of the ending when you're with a Christian. And he is a Christian, and he had a very tranquil and peaceful soul. Yeah. Last question before I rinse this out. What scares you most? What scares me most? I don't know if I would say it's a, well, okay, I'll just put it to this. What scares me most? To be honest, I don't really know if anything. I was going to say something, but I've actually left that in God's hands, and it no longer scares me. So currently, nothing. Nothing is the answer. So I'll be back after rinsing this. I'm back. Now we're on to the styling portion. The styling portion of the video. I just came from washing my hair, so I'm tired now. Yeah, what they don't tell you, the longer your hair gets, the thicker your hair gets, the more work you have to put in to wash that hair. So now I am going into putting a leave-in in my hair, and I have two, and I'm going to be doing a very light and fluffy wash and go. It's not going to be super defined, simply because I have another hairstyle that I have to do, and I don't want to like fully saturate my hair or weigh down my hair with a lot of gels when I have another hairstyle that's coming pretty soon. So it will be like a light fluffy wash and go. So the buttercreams that I will be using, if I answer the question, it's the New Look Garnier Fruities with active fruit protein called Nourish Buttercream Leave-In Treatment with coconut, jojoba and macadamia oils, and it says for defined frizz resistant curls, 3D moisture, proven strength system. This is what I would use if I answer your question, and I love this. I am in love with this. It smells amazing, and it goes well with the gel. And if I don't answer the question, I would have to use the Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioning Repair Cream, and I really don't want to use this. So I'm praying that I answer the next question, because I have used this, but I personally think that Cantu products are best for type 3 hair, like 3A and 3B. I don't think that they are the best for type 4 hair because it's a bit drying. So while it is a good product, it's not a good product for my hair type. So notice I'm not saying the product isn't good, it's just not great for my hair type. So I picked this if I don't answer the question, and this if I do. So the next question is, do you usually follow your heart or your head? You guys ask some really good questions though, and I enjoy answering them. Do I usually follow my heart or my head? I would say that I follow my head. Yeah, I would say that I follow my head. And when I say follow my head, I mean that I think things through before I make a decision. If a situation doesn't look like it would be beneficial to me in the long run, even if that's what I want to do immediately, I would not do it, because I know in the long run it's not going to be beneficial. So I definitely follow my head and not my heart. And this is what the product looks like. It's almost finished coming out, and it smells really good. The next question, so I get to use the buttercream. So this is the definition with just the cream in my hair and nothing else. It actually gives good definition. And Glam Twins, I think I've seen Kelsey use this. Is either this by itself or this in conjunction with something else to give her a wash and go. So anyway, to answer the question, I'm just going to rub this all throughout my hair, not necessarily for color definition, but just for moisture. So what was the question again? Oh, what's my philosophy in life? Was it that? Yeah. Don't be a victim. My husband actually reminded me that I live by this, and I'm happy that he did, because I was able to tell you guys this. You are not a victim of your circumstances. Like, I know that situations influence decisions that are being made, and it could greatly affect the choices that you make or the path that you take in life. But be bigger than your circumstance, and be bigger than what sometimes life throws at you. For instance, these are the two main ones that I talk about. Black persons, you know, we have been dealt a bad hand in terms of slavery. I mean, other persons were enslaved, but I'm talking for black people. We've been dealt a bad hand in terms of slavery, and we see how it has affected the generations since slavery, like the insecurity issues with a lot of black men and women. Color bleaching is a thing now because they were told that their skin color isn't beautiful and all of that. But I think that we should rise above what has been told to us. Like, we are now more educated than before. We're doing so many things to erase that kind of negativity that was told to us. So even though, yes, we went through slavery, yes, we were told a lot of things, be bigger than the things that we were told and be different. Actually rise above that. Start loving yourself. I hope that makes sense. And next one is, usually persons who are poor, they might be more susceptible to a life of crime, whether stealing and all of that. No, poverty isn't a reason to be a thief, be a murderer, you know what I mean? So not because you've been born in a situation mean that you have to stay in a situation or do bad things because of the situation. It's about your mindset. You feel me? Next question is, how did you know that Kevin was the man you wanted to spend the rest of your life with? I basically answered that above with, how did I know he was the one? And the other question is married life as difficult as people say? Is married life as difficult as people say? Let me see how to answer that question. I am going to answer it. I have to keep answering it until I'm finished my hair. So I have to answer all the questions until I move on to a different product. So let's see. Is married life as difficult as people say? Well, I don't know who people it's a girl, so I don't know who people she has been talking to, but I would say that there are certain aspects of married life that is difficult, is challenging, and then there are aspects of it that's amazing, more amazing, that you would know than you would know when you're not married. Like, when you're not married, you won't know it's as amazing, and there are certain situations that would prove very challenging, more challenging than you ever imagined before you were married. So, okay, basically to answer your question, yes, it is as difficult as people say, but difficult does not mean that you can't get through a situation, and difficult does not mean that the end result is divorce. Because I know a lot of people believe, like, if something isn't working, then you just throw it away and get something new. You'll just basically get a new set of problems. And the real reason I think that, well, two main reasons I think that marriage is difficult is, one, two personalities, two different people. The fact that I'm a female and my husband is a male, that in itself would have its own issues, because we don't think the same. A woman does not think like a man. We don't operate the same. and also the fact that we just have different personalities. Like I am a totally different way than Kevin is, but then it's like you have to take the two personalities and you have to find a middle ground and make it work. If you don't believe in compromise and you do not believe in forgiving, because I mean there's even little things, like little things might annoy you, and if you don't believe in forgiving, you don't believe in, and you have to learn to pick your battles in marriage. If everything you make an issue of, then oh my goodness, you're doomed for, I wouldn't say doomed, you would doomed for failure, but it would be a very, very difficult marriage. So you have to know what battles to pick. You have to be very forgiving, because sometimes you'll do stuff and you need the forgiveness. You can't hold on to stuff in marriage. You say forgive, and literally move on. And so yeah, those things, because of the personality differences, it would just naturally be challenging, but it works. Once you sit down and you decide, you compromise, it makes the marriage sweeter. And secondly, sometimes marriage is difficult because we choose the wrong life partner. Like some persons may know that this person is a particular way before marriage, still marry them, and then they expect a bed of roses when they're married. Most likely the person is going to stay the same, or the person is going to be even worse. So you are going to have a horrible marriage, because I mean you chose wrong. But even in that case, people change by God, only through God. In most cases, no, but with God, all things are possible. So, okay, I kind of rambled on that one. But yes, it's difficult, but it also has its amazing benefits, and married life is good. Just find a good partner, pray about it, and make sure that you are also, you are not like because sometimes we complain about marriage and we might be the toxic person in the relationship. Make sure that you are okay with yourself before you go giving yourself to somebody else. Yeah, I feel like such a marriage counselor. I need to calm down. Anyway, next question. I have the last bit of hair. Has married life changed you as an individual? Okay, look at you guys with all these marriage questions. Has married life changed me? Yeah, it has. It actually has. And one that I would make mention of, one thing that I would make mention of as to how married life has taught me to be more, wait, so let me put this in, more empathetic. I'm sympathetic. Is empathetic? I think it's empathetic. Yeah, I think it's that one. I think I'm sympathetic, but I'm not empathetic. I think I'm using, anyway, let me just give the definitions in the event that I've mixed them up. I understand situations when I've gone through them. If I have not gone through a situation, I don't particularly understand the situation. And my husband, he has been helping me in that area, you know, of that one. I think that one is empathy, when you haven't gone through, but you could relate or understand. Not relate, but you could understand. Yes, he's been helping me in that regard. And also I think I am more logical and becoming less emotional as a person, and that's literally because of him. Like my husband is a very logical person. He is, when I say logical, like logical to the core, like a real man. And I'm a real girl. Like I'm emotional, he's logical. But being with him has taught me that emotions aren't necessary in every situation. Sometimes it's all about logics and not about emotions. So those are two of the ways that I would say that married life has changed me, and it has changed me for the better in that in those areas. Last question on before I finish this one. What made you determined to go on a diet? Oh, that question. Hey. What made me determined to go on a diet? The fact that I didn't like how I looked. I liked my face. I always liked my face, but I was not in love with my body. I remember how I looked when I was like a good bit younger, and I love abs. I love seeing defined legs. I love a small waist with hips and butt and all of that. And I had put on a lot of weight. After I think maybe like high school, I put on a lot of weight. So I just didn't like how I look. And I planned to start a family, I mean sooner than later, and I didn't want to put on extra weight on the fatness that I already had, and for health reasons too, because I don't want to like have like heart problems, diabetes, hypertension, and you know, all the things that come with like being obese and overweight. So by God, I'm so grateful that God gave me the determination and the perseverance to go and stay on a diet. So that's literally the reason. I didn't like how I look, and yeah, that's just simply it. I just didn't like how I look. So I'll answer this last one before I move on to the next one. January people are hot in general, and you can't help but fall in love with them. And I know Kevin was born in January. Big up, LOL. Was it love at first sight, or you grew in love with him? And yes, January people are hot. Big up. I grew to love him. I grew, yeah. I just stated that before, that it was his personality was the thing that caught me. I have never, and still to this day, I have never seen anybody with the personality like my husband. And this was before we were even like together or anything like that. Like, he just had this really just different vibe. I don't know how to explain it more than the words that I've already thrown out. Tranquil, soul, peaceful, I don't know. But I've never met anyone like that in my entire life, and it stuck. And he was very persistent. Like, he's a go-getter, and he was very charming too. He's a very charming person. Flirtatious and all of that too. But yes, he was very gentle and a genuine soul, and I like that about him. I like his charming character, little flirtatious ways too. Yeah, so all of those, I was really in love with the character first, and then everything fell into place. So it wasn't love at first sight, but yeah. So we are going to move on to the styler, which are 2 gels. I have the Garnier Fructis Curl Treatment Shaping Jelly. Now guys, this is the best jelly, whatever you want to call it, that you would ever use in your life. Now I know I was like an eco style fan like forever and a day, and then I used another gel, 1 or 2 gels that worked pretty good in my hair. But I am not lying, this is the best gel that I have used in my hair thus far. Like, I love this gel, and if I could have an endless supply of this gel, I'll be set for life. I really love this. I'm putting you guys onto this. You have to try it. It's the Garnier Fructis Style Curl Treatment Shaping Jelly, and it makes your coarse, like the coarse parts of your hair, this actually makes it feel silky, so it's easier. It's like, it literally feels like the pre-shampoo that I used earlier. This feels just like it, and it brings out every bit of your curls. It works great for all type 3s. This would work great for 4A. This would work great for, I'm not too sure about 4B and 4C. I would have to try it out in that hair type, and then maybe come back on later on and tell you guys. But for sure, if you're a type 3, 4A, get this gel and try it out, and you're welcome. And if I don't answer the next question or questions, I have to use the Eco Style Black Castor and Flaxseed Oil. Now this gel, it's not that it's a bad gel, it's just that it doesn't work well in my hair. It doesn't give me the defined look that I love. This particular Eco Style, it's more on the kind of soft, fluffy look. Like, I'm not 100% in love with it. And the irony is, if you guys have not checked out that video as yet, the collab that I did with my Crown of Curls, she actually loves this. This is her favorite Eco Style gel. So that just goes to show that it's not that the product is bad, it just doesn't work for my hair type. She has 4B, 4C, and she loves this product. I'm 3C, 4A, and I don't love this product. So sometimes you have to just just dabble with different products to see what works for you. YouTubers are just here to assist, but you have to do your own research to see what advice would you give to someone who has been trying different products but their hair isn't growing, or let me say their hair seems to be the same length? Okay, what advice I would give? First of all, I would probably have to know a little more info in terms of, okay, so I'm answering, so I'm using my gel. So I would maybe need to know a little backstory about what you have been doing to your hair first, because I don't want to just be giving out advice and I'm not too sure about what you have been doing, because sometimes we do things to our hair that prevent them from growing. Today is windy. It's a good day. So I just wanted to show you guys, this is my hair. Well, it's already kind of defined and curly, but I'm going to show you what it looks like, and it smells so good. This is the consistency or the texture. It's thick. It's like a custard, like apple pie. It's literally like an apple pie. Smell and look. And this is what it looks like going on to my hair. The slip is amazing. Like, this slip is 10 out of 10. The smell is 10 out of 10. The curl definition is 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Look at that. Like, you don't even have any frizz or anything when you put this product in. It's amazing. Like, you know, when you try something, it's like when you found Jesus and you want to tell everybody about Jesus. I mean, this can't compare to that, but I'm just saying, this product is so amazing. I need everybody to try this product. I really do. Like, it's the best gel in the world. It feels good. I don't know what's better, the feel or the look. This is a 10 out of 10. You guys need to get this. Like, if you don't purchase anything else in this whole wash and go, buy this, please. Buy this. It's not even sponsored. Come on, jeez, I ain't even big enough yet to be sponsored to that, but it really isn't sponsored. It's just an amazing product. It really just is. Like, you have to try it. Okay, you have to try it. So anyway, to answer the question, which I've already forgotten about and don't remember what it is. Oh, we're talking about hair types. Oh, your hair doesn't seem to grow, or it seems to be at the same length. Now, what plays a big part in hair growth? The thing is genetics. I know some persons think no, but genetics plays a big part in how long your hair is going to be, how thick your hair is going to be, even sometimes maybe your hairline and all of that. So some persons, because they're of a mixed race, or some persons because they're of a particular race where the hair grows really long, they don't have that issue. But for those who may have that issue where their hair doesn't grow long, like, genetics was not the reason. Like, your genetics is not the reason why your hair would grow long. Like, you probably would have short hair because of your genetics, or, you know, your hair just difficult to grow. Because some persons, like, everybody would be like, oh, all hair can't grow to your belly button. Everybody's hair is not going to grow to the belly button. Some person's hair, they're going to grow, and that's just the longest it's going to grow. However, if genetics isn't the reason, what I find that helps grows your hair is, first of all, the way we take care of our hair. Now, moisture, especially if you have, well, this person, I know this person, so I know the kind of hair that they have. If you have type 4 hair, type 4 hair, in my opinion, needs the most care. All hair types, actually, I'm not even putting product in my hair. All hair types need care, but some hair types need a little more loving than the others for you to see the full potential, and that's just the case with type 4 hair. I think our hair usually grows when we have them in protective styles, and protective styles does not mean wigs. It is, but it isn't limited to wigs, it isn't limited to braids, it isn't limited to crochet hairstyles. Protective styles could be just putting your hair in twists, putting your hair in as in braiding or plaiting your own hair, putting your hair in cornrows and leaving them for like 2 weeks at a time, a month at a time. Low manipulation styles, leaving your hair to do its thing, and while it's in its protective state, putting oils to your scalp. Now, I have a gazillion, well, not a gazillion, okay, that's a stretch, that's a gross exaggeration. Hyperbole. Yes. I have a good bit of hair growth challenges where I've shown my back hair at 7 inches, and now I think we are probably at 10.5 or 11 inches, and this is from April to October. So my hair, it's probably grown like 4 inches in some months. So it's quite possible to get hair growth. You just have to know what products to put in your hair. Some persons love coconut oil, some persons love olive oil. My hair hates coconut oil. My hair, olive oil is not like great for my hair, but what my hair loves is castor oil. So you have to kind of sit down and get to know your hair. I wouldn't know my hair liked castor oil if I didn't try castor oil, and I wouldn't know that my hair hated coconut oil unless I tried coconut oil. So you could listen to what persons say and then you figure out for yourself what works for your hair. So for my hair, it's definitely castor oil, and I've also been using this oil, the hair growth elixir from my crown of curls. My hair actually likes that as well. And there are also other hair growth what do you call it, products like the virgin hair fertilizer that grew my hair really fast, like 1.5 inches in like less than a month, because I didn't even put it in for the full 30 days. There are other products. There's this it's chibi powder or something like that. I think a lot of Africans talk about that. I've never used it, I've never tried it. There are things like rice water, but I've also heard good and bad things about rice water, so I would not suggest rice water because I haven't done it myself and there has been good and bad, so I won't really recommend rice water right now. But there are just so many things that help grow your hair. But for me, the number one is castor oil, and my number one is castor oil. And you could also try the my crown of curl hair growth elixir. That to me gives my hair just a healthier feel. I'm not too sure if it has grown it as yet because I have to do that. Actually, I did do a little length check before my official length check that I would be doing on the channel, and my hair has grown. So that also helps grow your hair. Make sure that you put your hair out of instead of always styling your hair like me. I do wash and goes a lot. My hair grows whether or not I do low manipulation styles, but mine is based on genetics as well. My hair grows really slow, really slow, but it grows really long but really slow. And I've also been using oils like crazy. I've been doing a lot of getting some help in the hair growth department, so I would suggest using oils. I would suggest putting your hair in protective styles, nothing that takes out your edges though, and just be patient. Just go on my channel and see what I've done to grow my hair, and I'm telling you, your hair would grow. And let me see, you guys look at this. Look at this. Tell me if the definition isn't amazing. Look at it. Your wash and goes are never going to be the same after you've tried this product. Anyway, next question. Oh, and make sure you trim your ends as well. People say trim it like every 6 weeks. To me, twice a year, like in June and then in December, give it a little trim and then you're good to go. That's also to help with trimming your hair. Does not make your hair grow per se, it just helps to maintain healthy hair, so it helps retain hair length. Your hair grows from the scalp, so if you're not doing something to activate the scalp or activate the blood flow, the circulation, the ends of your hair really have nothing to do with your, it won't make your hair grow, it would just cause the length that you currently have to be retained, and then you do other things to make your hair grow. I hope that makes sense. I pray it does. Anyway, next question. How did you know you were ready for marriage? I was thinking it can't just be a feeling, because I had a feeling after the first 2 dates. LOL. Those little bubbles that be running around saying he's the one. But I know there's still a lot I need to know and learn. So when and how did you know? Okay. Let me see. It would really be based on the character of the person. Number one, I'm of age, so age isn't a factor. Like, I'm of age, I'm at the age when I know, okay, I want to get married. It's just now among him and all the others, why him and not somebody else? First of all, Christianity matters for me. Christianity is the biggest. Not even that it matters, it is the main thing when it comes to marriage for me. And that's because I'm religious, I'm a Christian, and if you notice, the best advice that I can teach you. So if we're not of the same faith, we don't have the same beliefs, you're not a Christian, there's really little to nothing you can teach me in that department. So if you're a Christian and the person isn't, then straight up, it's a no-no. Like, don't even consider it. It's a no. It's a wrap. Okay? And remember, this is just advice. You could take it or you don't have to. But this is my advice. Alright? So he was a Christian, still is, praise God. And as I said, he had a character like no other. Very forgiving, very loyal, and he is very, even before, like when we were just friends, he was amazing. Like to this day, he's still amazing to talk to. It's nice to talk to him. He's literally like, he has best friend qualities. So husband qualities and best friend qualities. You know, so find yourself somebody who character is everything. So if the person is, if you are a Christian, that is, if the person isn't a Christian, and even if you find yourself a godly man, find yourself somebody who motivates you, who pushes you, and he also believes in my dreams. Like, he doesn't shut down things that may even sound far-fetched to the normal person. If I tell him, boy, I want to do this, I want to try this, like I told him that I wanted to do YouTube. He got me the necessities, he got me the things needed to do my YouTube and make it better. So he believes in me. So you need to get somebody who's very ambitious as well, who believes in you, who pushes you and treats you like a queen, like for real, for real. Every lady deserves a man that treats her like a queen, and you need to treat him like a king as well, okay? But don't be with somebody who you're constantly wondering if maybe they're faithful, or you don't like the way they treat you, or they make you feel insecure. If that's the case, just leave them. It's easier said than done, but in the long run it would be beneficial. Okay, I have a few more questions. If you had the opportunity to start over your life, what would you do differently? What would I do differently? If I had to start over my life? Let me see. One or two things come to mind. I'm just deciding which one to share. Which I would share. I kind of have to because I've already started doing my hair. So what would I change? I think I would have been more outgoing or braver at a younger age. I think since I've just recently kind of come out of my shell, I'm not necessarily a shy person, but at the same time I'm kind of like somebody who stays in the comfort zone. So as I said, like I think like if this doesn't seem like I'm a little coward with certain things. Like I love singing, and I've just recently began singing in a praise team, and you know, just being braver. If I had to change, that's what I would change. I would be bolder and braver, because the go-getters and persons who make it in life are persons who are risk takers. So I'll be more of a risk taker, be more bold, be more out there. I'm actually more like that now. So I'm grateful I'm like that now, and as opposed to never being like that. But I would start that at a younger age. Yeah, I start that at a younger age. Be more bold as opposed to like fearful or more shy. Yeah, so that's it. If you had superpowers, which one would you want and why? Superpowers, this wash and go is so nice, and I told you guys I wanted a fluffy wash and go, but to be honest, this gel gives you a defined wash and go. Like fluffy wash and go, not with this gel. What would I, let me see, the ability to fly. I've always been fascinated with flying. So something like Superman, yeah, being able to fly. That would be my superpower, the ability to fly. And I like birds. I like birds because they could fly and humans can't. So definitely the ability to fly. Another question, I saw this one, I don't have it on the paper, but I saw this one. What motivated me to start YouTube? To be honest, I am not 100% sure, but I really can't like pinpoint. I know I loved watching YouTube. Like YouTube is like my favorite thing to look at. I love watching YouTube. So I really don't like, I don't know if maybe I saw a YouTuber and then I was like, hey, that person is doing YouTube, let me try doing YouTube as well. I don't know. Just said, I think that was one of the most bold things that I had done, starting a YouTube channel, because then you're subjected to a lot of things when you are on YouTube. You have to be careful with the content that you put out and all of that, but it's something that I like, something that I want to continue to do. I want it to be both a hobby and be successful at it. Not just a hobby, but a business venture. I want it to grow. I want it to be successful. So I'm going to keep, by God's grace, keep at it. But what really caused me to do it, why I started it, I'm not like 100% like sure why. I don't know if it was just, I'm not 100% sure. So since I'm not 100% sure, I won't talk too much on it, you know, because everything I would be telling you might just be speculation. Alright, the next question is, what are your hobbies? So my hobbies are singing, drawing, and doing YouTube. Singing, drawing, and doing YouTube. Now, drawing, it's a talent. I won't really say it's a hobby because I don't really draw unless the situation is called upon. Unless the situation is there, I don't really draw, but it's a hobby, I guess. But it's a talent, and yeah. What is your dream vacation? My dream vacation is to travel to do a European tour. To travel to Europe and go to the different places within Europe. The European tour. That's my all-time favorite dream vacation. To tour Europe, the continent of Europe. And last question, because I'm like finished. This video is going to be so long, I have to omit a lot of things. I have to cut down. What is my favorite show or series? So, my favorite movie of all times, if you looked at my How Well Does My Husband Know Me, I think, did he get that question right? I think so. Patriot by Mel Gibson, with Mel Gibson in it. That is my all-time favorite movie. I love that movie so much. Patriot, I've watched it like several times and it never gets old. And in terms of TV show, well, I have a set of shows. I like Limitless, I like Blacklist, Limitless and Blacklist. I like Shooter and Punisher as well. But for right now, oh, and I had loved Gifted. But for right now, it would be Limitless and Blacklist. That's currently what I'm looking at. So let me show you guys the finished look. And my hair has grown so much. I don't even know if you guys can tell on camera, but me do a middle part. Like when last have you guys seen me in a middle part? So thank you guys for asking me these questions. I enjoyed answering them. I actually answered every single one of your questions. So thank you guys for asking the questions. I enjoyed answering. This is what my hair looks like. And I actually would like to see a few other YouTubers try this video where they, whether it's makeup, well, predominantly I would like them to do hair. But in the event that they're not into hair, I would like to see actually three of my favorite hair YouTubers, the Glam Twins. I love to see her do this. Them do this. I'd also love to see African Beauty do this. I'd love to see Only One Jess do this. And those who don't do wash and goes, they probably could do like a twist or a braid, like have their favorite products out and the least favorite products out, and as they braid out or as they twist, they answer the questions. And I actually want to see Simply Nikki do this as well. I've never seen, well no, I think I've seen her natural hair once, and I would love to see her doing some sort of hair, something on her natural hair, doing this and doing a Q&A. Or maybe she could do it with makeup, because she's more into makeup I think than her natural hair. Like she likes makeup more. So yeah, so those are the persons I like to see do this as well. Anyway, thank you guys for viewing. Love you and have a great day. God bless as usual. Mwah. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and definitely subscribe if you haven't. And for all those new subscribers, thank you so much. We're just going to just grow and get bigger and better on Simply Kenna. Yes, it's a name change. It's no longer K's Nation, but Simply Kenna.